Elizabeth Debicki has opened up about how emotionally challenging, yet amazing, it was to play Princess Diana in her final days in the crown. The Australian actress said she tried to enjoy the happy moments of the late Princess of Wales' life before the profound sadness of her tragic death. Debicki takes on the role of the late royal for the final series of The Crown, with the first 4 episodes being released on Netflix on November 16. The final season will cover Diana's brief but blossoming romance with playboy Dadi Fade, played by Khalid Abdallah, and their heartbreaking deaths in a fatal car crash in Paris. Just days before her death, Diana was relaxing on holiday with her 2 sons, Harry and William, on a yacht in the south of France, The Mirror reports. Debicki recalled, "We were in a really beautiful part of the world, so I constantly let that just wash over me. To try and relax. I know what's to come, which was very demanding. I'm carrying this very profound sadness in me while I was shooting that. So, when I wasn't doing that, I let myself be very happy." In the scene, the couple are seen being chased by paparazzi, but the action stops as their car drives into the darkness of the tunnel where they died in the French capital. Join the Daily Record's WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. The star said, "It was difficult to recreate. It was heavy and very manic, and incredibly invasive." Debicki said that to step into the late royal's shoes and be pursued felt all too real for her and did not require much acting. She said, "You only have to be in that situation for a minute, before you realize it is completely unbearable. You feel very trapped. It's a really unpleasant experience. It's really horrendous to have that many people yelling at you and wanting something." Debicki was only 7 years old when Diana and Dadi, who had been in a relationship for just 6 weeks, died, but is aware that the heartbreaking scenes will bring back painful memories for many viewers. She said, "I have a very distinct memory of watching the funeral as a kid and seeing the 2 princes, as I think everybody does. I didn't really understand what was going on. My mother was devastated. People talk about the loss they felt. It was really like an incredibly luminous being was lost. I think trying to create that has been really an amazing experience. So, I guess I'll miss that light." The 33-year-old, who splits her time between the UK and US, said her favourite scenes to film were with her screen sons. William was played by Rufus Compa then Ed McVeigh, and Harry by Flynn Edwards then Luther Ford. She said, "They're really beautiful kids. They're very smart, much smarter than me, and funny and very kind. I just desperately wanted them to love me." Debicki has a fabulous wardrobe for the role of stylish Diana, but she particularly loved wearing a turquoise one-piece swimsuit specially made for her, which she wears sitting on a diving board. She said, "There was just something about that swimsuit and recreating that moment that felt very sacred, and it was very important we got it right." For the yacht scenes, the Crown star tried to imagine how Diana would have felt, in the aftermath of her divorce, as she appreciated just how cut off the former Princess of Wales was from the royals after her divorce to Charles. She said, "I think there was a huge amount of distance that had been very quickly put between her and them, and I don't know whose doing that was." Debicki said the series is a combination of memory and real deep sadness and grief, and something that's still very alive because obviously the family and the legacy continue to unfold in front of us. It's very complicated. However, it was not just the Aussie star who struggled with the sadness of Diana's death in the final season of The Crown, as Jonathan Pryce, who plays Prince Philip in the show, says he cried when he first heard of the late royal's passing in 1997 and again when working on the show. Reflecting back to Diana's death in 1997, the 76-year-old recalled, "It was the first time that I wasn't in control of my emotions. Both my wife and I found ourselves quite weepy about it. I never thought I would cry over a member of the royal family." He said of filming, the director of the episode surrounding Diana's death put together a reel about that moment and we watched it in the hotel and I could not stop crying. Neither could the cameraman who'd filmed it, nor the director. The Crown Season 6, Part 1, streams on Netflix on November 16. The final 6 episodes will be released next month.